And even if you come across new words, you wouldn't feel scared, because by using these logics, you can easily estimate the meaning of those new words with maximum accuracy. Hello everyone, willkommen auf meinem YouTube-Kanal Learn German with Turbo. On this channel, we are preparing for our Goethe exams. So I've shared so many videos for tips, tricks, resources, sample papers and all the things that you need to prepare for your B1 Goethe exam. If you haven't checked those videos, don't forget to check the link in the description box below, where I'll be linking the playlist of my B1 Goethe exam preparation series. So in these videos, I always receive a common comment. How do we learn the vocabulary? Now, when you're preparing for your Goethe exams, you realize that you need to learn so many new words to be able to pass each level. Now, it's very difficult to do that. So I'm going to share some common tips, patterns, and general understanding of formation of German words. So, are you ready to learn hundreds of new German words every day easily? Los geht's! Now, we are going to start by first dividing our German vocabulary into three categories. The first category of words is going to be nouns. Second is verbs. And third are your prepositions, conjunctions, and all the other grammar structure related words. So let's first start by quickly understanding what nouns are. So nouns are simply the words that you're using to name things that you see around you. It can be people, places, occupations, animals, objects, everything basically that you see around you. You use some name to call those things, right? Those names are called nouns. Now let's start with tip number 1, the understanding of structure of nouns. So in German language, you would notice that so many German nouns are just a combination of two other words. So instead of creating a new name for every single thing, Germans like to use the existing words to combine them and form a new name for another object. For example, Handschuh. Hand, shoe. It's a combination of two words, hand and shoe. And we know the meaning of both of these words. They are just simple words which are hand and shoe. So basically it's handschuh. And what is a handschuh? What do you wear in your hand? A glove. So instead of making a new word, glove, they simply used two existing words, handschuh, to make the name for the word glove. So like that, I'll give you many more examples on the screen right now. So with that being said, every time you see a noun, try to split it. And most of the times when you split it, you would be able to understand the general idea. If you're not able to guess exactly what it is, at least you will be able to understand the context of it. Now tip number 2, many objects are named as they are named in English language. For example, hotel, restaurant, taxi, computer, museum. So these words are same as they are in English language, right? So it's very easy to learn them. You might observe a slight change in the spellings. For example, university. So university in German is Universität. So you see the spellings are almost the same. So you can easily draw the meaning that it's university. Same goes for idea. So idea in German is Idee. Again, the spelling is slightly different. Otherwise, you can clearly tell it's same as idea. But be careful, in this category, there are many trap words. For example, the most famous one is gift. So gift in English means present, but in German, it means poison. The same goes for chef. So chef in English means the person who cooks, but chef in German means boss. Another word is Rat. So Rat in German means suggestion and Rat in English means mouse. So I would recommend that every time you are writing the meanings of the words in this category where the English and the German words are same, make a column at the corner of the page where you are also noting down the trap words in the same category so that you don't fall for that trap. Now tip number 3 is learn the new vocabulary in clusters, meaning pick up a category, for example hospital, and then try to learn all the vocabulary related to that. Because if you remember the tip number 1, the new words are nothing but a combination of previously known words, right? So for example, we know Kranken is related to being sick. So Krankenhaus is a hospital. A house for sick people is hospital. Krankenwagen. So wagon is vehicle and Kranken is sick. So vehicle for sick people is ambulance. And then you have Krankenschwester. So Schwester is sister. Kranken is sick. Sister for sick people meaning nurse, like that. So it's easier to learn when you learn in clusters. Now notice common endings. That's your tip number 4. So most of the times the new nouns can also be made as a combination of the purpose of those objects with a common ending. For example, Zeug. So Zeug means things. So when I say Spielzeug, meaning playing things. So what are the things with which you play? Toys. So the meaning is toys. Then Werkzeug. What are the things that you do work with? Tools. So the meaning is tools. Then Fahrzeug. Fahr means travel. So what are the things you travel with? Vehicles. So the meaning is vehicles. So this is also how you can use the understanding of the ending and the purpose and form new words. And next you can also look at the ending shaft. When anything is ending with the word shaft, it means we are talking about some kind of feeling of group or a community or a partnership, like that. And mostly the words which end with shaft also end with ship in English. For example, Freundschaft. So Freund means friend, Shaft means ship, so friendship. Or Partnerschaft. So partner is partner and Shaft means ship, so partnership. Or when I say Mannschaft. So Mannschaft. So what's a group of people called? Like a team. So Mannschaft means team. So every ending gives a certain meaning or a characteristic to the word. So when you understand that meaning of the ending, you can guess what the meaning of the word might be. And tip number 5 for you today is when you notice a slight change in the spelling or an umlaut in the spelling which you already know. So most probably that is just a plural. So no need to learn it as a new word, just learn it as a plural. For example, when you see the word manner, manner. So here you see it looks almost like the word man, but a slight change in the spelling. So this is a plural of man, man, which is men. Same way when you see the spelling apfel, it's a very common one, apfel. So you see usually in the spellings of apple you don't see an umlaut, but here there is an umlaut. So which means this is a plural. Same way when you see the word hunt and hand. So the slight change in the spellings and introduction of the umlaut is just indicating that it's a plural. So this is also a way when you can estimate what might be the meaning of the word. So that's all for today's video. In this video, we have learned the basic understanding and the formation of nouns. If you follow these tips, you would be easily able to learn hundreds of nouns every day because you would not have to cram them up because you already know the logic behind them. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like and wait for my video that I'm going to post very soon, in which I'm going to give you lots of tips about learning hundreds of verbs in the German language every day. Viel Glück!